Hey guys, welcome back to Semper Fi Mechanic. My name's Thomas. Today we're replacing some brakes and rotors on this 2013 Chevy Impala. All right, let's just bust these loose real quick. I think it's 19. Ugh. The impact probably would have taken these ones off. I just have a cold bolt impact, so sometimes I bust them loose. I just need to get a better impact. Good impact, you won't have to worry about that. Like I said, you just do it while the vehicle's still on the ground, because if you jack it up, the tire will spin. Now let's go ahead, find a place to jack it up, and get our jack stands put under it. All right, let's see where we're gonna put our jack at. Don't know how solid that is. If not, we're gonna try to get under here and put it right there so we can jack both wheels up at the same time. All right, let's see. So we got it under here. Got on that piece that I showed you. Got it off the ground. So let's go ahead and get our jack stands. Safety first, my friends. If I can lose your leg changing somebody's brakes because you was lazy. It's rusted out pretty bad, but that's where we got to put them, on both sides. Now we need to lower our jack onto our jack stands here slowly, just like that. All right, let's get this wheel off so we can actually do the job. 19 millimeter. This is the impact I use, a 1/2 inch cold bolt. Also use a little DeWalt 138, but this one's good, but it just lacks the overall power I need sometimes. I'll probably go to Milwaukee. Let's go over to this side. I like trying to replace the brakes at the same time. Get everything off, do both sides at the same time if you can. It just works out better that way for me. Everybody does it differently. You might do it one side all the way and then move on to the other side. Look, I think stuck on there. Yeah, knock it off with a hammer. Is this one like that? Yeah. So what you do with that is you take a hammer and you hit it from the inside. Like that. There you go. Oh yeah. That is some damage, my friend. Right? Same way on this side. Try to hit it left-handed here. From the inside like this. This one's on there, boys. There it goes. See how that looks? There's the pad. Right here. None left. Now the problem with these old rusted ones is this right here. See this screw? It's a T30. We got to get that off too. That's to take the rotor off. We need to get that loose before we do anything else. So we're going to spray it PB blaster. And then we'll use a little impact. Try to bust it loose. If not, we'll have to heat it up and go that route. This is a T30, right? So when you go to spin it, the whole wheel spins. And this is where the e-brake does come in handy. Oh, damn, I think it's broke, of course. Nope. What the hell? You pull the e-brake, that'll keep it from moving. Yeah, see? That's why you don't want to take none of this stuff off until you actually get that busted loose. So let's just see how it goes here. See. All right, I can tell it is not gonna go. So we actually are gonna heat it up. All right, we're just gonna do just like that for a minute. Try it again, because you don't want to strip it out. You strip it out, then you got to drill it out. There's an easy, fast way too, but all my batteries are dead, so we don't want that. All right, let's see. Just took the heat off it. Let's see. Come on. There it goes. Oh, did it break? I think it broke off. Look. Yeah. All right, I think we're all right with that. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead, take these off. Let's turn your little light on here. Looks like 14 millimeter. Real quick, we're going to spray some PB blaster on that one and this bottom one. Also, this bolt right here on up top. And there's another one at the bottom somewhere. Right there. That's the other one, so let's try to spray that. All right, here we go. Bust this loose. There we go. And see how this one's spinning right here? You can just grab a pair of vice grips and clamp it on there to keep it from moving. And then you come up here. Now you can get it out. Make sense? There we go. Move to the bottom here. Same thing right there. All right, on this side now, let's see. Let's bust this loose real quick if we can. Oh shit. Here, let's drop it down to shallow socket. That should be all right now. Take that one out. Now we can grab our little flathead screwdriver here and just pop it out. Let's see something here. When it doesn't come out easy, that is not a good sign, my friend. I'm starting to feel like this caliper might be frozen because you're not supposed to have to hammer it out. I don't know. Let's see what's going on here. There's the piston. Wow. Of course, it's one of the ones that twist in as well. What you do is you take these out like this. You re-grease them, and then you put them back in there. All right? You guys go ahead and do that now. Once you got that done, you can see how good they're moving now. Real good now. Here's the brake pad. You can see they're completely or all the way down. But what I'm concerned about is this piston right here. But before we get to that, let's finish taking everything else off because we still got to take this off in the rotor and all this. Let's get everything else done where we can. Let it soak. Let these out. And pry these bad boys out. Wow, see, there's no pad left. This is metal on metal. They're hot too. We ain't even driving. Obviously, we don't recommend that. If you can avoid it, don't wait that long because then you have to do your rotors like this and possibly caliper. Oh, look at that one. Now, I need to get back here, take this bolt off, and this one. I don't know what size they are. Let's see. All right. Well, that wasn't so bad. As I say, everything is fighting. I also live in Columbus, Ohio. That's why you see so much rust. Everything's rusted. There we go. There's that. I just need to get it broke loose here. Oh, there we go. I can get on here with the little electric wrench here. There we go. So now, take the bracket off. Obviously, we had that broken off far enough when we took it off. See, it broke clear. Good thing is, you don't need this part right here that holds it in. You don't even need to replace it. You have all this other stuff that holds it on. This has to twist in, right? It's not the push kind where you can use a C-clamp. All my tools I'll have in the video description. But I picked it up at Harbor Freight. 11-piece disc brake set. Comes with all kinds of bullshit. Different size calibers. Usually you can use a C-clamp right there and just push it straight in. See the two notches? It means it has to be pushed in, twisted at the same time, which is what this does. Put it in there like that. All right, so I got locked in place right there. And now you're just gonna turn it to the right. If it's not locked or seized up, it'll twist in. Well, it's moving. That's a good sign. There you go. That's all the way in. Now we gotta loosen this. So we gotta grab that right there and loosen this bolt right there. There you go. There you go. Take that out. Damn, yeah, that went all the way in. That's awesome, dude. I was sweating that, bro. For real, for real. Yeah, I thought he was done for sure. All right, let's throw this new rotor on there. And see this part that broke off? See how it does this? A screw just held it in place so you could get this on without it doing that. All you gotta do is hold it with your hand as you put the piece on. It's not that big of a deal. Just line that bracket back up just like this. So you just hold it with your hand. You don't need the screw. Grab a bracket bolt and get it started. Everything's fine. You don't need that. Just hand tighten into the top bracket bolt right here. And the bottom one. Let's go ahead and tighten up the bracket right now. You can take these off, put new ones in, and put the brake pads in, and get it all put together. Up top here, remember it's 13mm. Just get on it. Just like that. Same thing at the bottom here. Oh, did my battery die? You son of a bitch. Battery died on me, of course. Snug this up, and then we'll get the brake pads on. Snug. There's that one. Alright, we're going to take these ones off here and put new hardware here. So we get that bottom one off. You want to match it up with the new one here. And we're going to put the new one in. To be honest, sometimes the new hardware isn't necessarily better. Let's take this top one off. Same thing, match it up. Where's it at? There it is. Alright, so you open the brake lubricant here. So I like to put it on the edges here, on both sides. and then you put it in the creases right here. Just making the transition a little bit easier. Know what I mean? We're gonna put this one in. Get in there, boys, get in there. A little love tap, get it in, especially with the new ones. So there's that one. Now the one with the little thing goes on the inside, same way. Get in there. All right, Jesus. I told you, sometimes these new brackets are just something else. That's in there good. See, now we push this in. That's why if it's frozen, you can't put new brake pads on, because you got to push this in to make all this room where my thumb is, so it can slide over it, right? Look at that. Fit like a glove. So we're going to just tighten this bolt up and the bottom one. All right, that one's good. Just like that. All right, looking good. Like I said, I like going to both sides at the same time. Like, as soon as you take the caliper off, take the caliper off. For one bolt, go on this side, do the other bolt. Do them at the same time. But this was all rusted and took a minute. We just decided just to stay on this side. And we're running out of time. So I'm not even going to show you this side. It's exactly the same. So you'll get a good detailed video of brakes and rotors on this. After you get everything done and you start your car, press your brakes 4 or 5 times till it tightens up. Then you're good to go. Matter of fact, you don't even need to see me put this tire on there and them lug nuts. No, you do not. If you do, then you don't need to do the job. So that right there, boys and girls, that's how you place your brake rotor and brake pads on a 2006 to 2013 Chevy Impala. So if you like this video, guys, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please do. We did hit our 50,000 goal before the month. So next goal is 75,000 and then 100,000. You want to donate to the channel, I have my Cash App up here, or you can do Zelle. It's just my phone number. I'll put it up here. In Zelle, you search, type in my phone number and it'll come up there. So any of the tools you've seen, everything's going to be in the video description, completely filled out with different things, different videos, links, playlists, all that, so you can check that out. With the donations, what we do is we go ahead and we pick somebody that needs help and we knock a couple $100s off their bill. Or if they're, only got enough money for one side, they don't have enough money to fix the other brake, we go ahead and chip in there so we can at least get the back brakes replaced as a pair. So that's where the donations go. We don't really make videos of it because I don't like putting people on camera that I help. There's just something about it that I don't know. I just don't like it. But I don't need anything, guys. I am blessed beyond measure. And you guys have helped 1,000,000 times over. That's why I love you guys. That's the end of the day for us. Like we always say, Semper Fi, till next time.